See here is we see this inflow sort of flowing into the storm. Up here, a big mass of rain, hail, especially in the heavier parts here between Prairie and Lowsonville here on State Route 36 here. But what we see here to the south is a little bit of this notch. You see, it almost looks like a fish hook or something similar to that here. And that's where we see that wind would be wrapping into the storm and creating almost a circulation here, where the biggest tornado threat would be here, right where this sort of bulge is just to the east of Newcastle here, moving to the east towards the county line here. So if you're anywhere in the eastern half of Newcastle, especially over towards Hagerstown, any connecting routes between the two cities, you need to take shelter now. Taking a look at that SPC Day 1 severe threat here, very much has verified here. You see the highest threat here was typically seen around parts of the Arcpitex and eastern Oklahoma. We had just as much of a severe threat here. You see that yellow highlighted, that slight risk. That's a level 2 out of 5, indicating risks for tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. So now, if you're indoors and you're in a tornado warning, here's what you need to do. Go to the lowest level or most interior room of a site-built structure. No mobile homes, no vehicles. Do not be out on the roads. Do not try and take pictures of this thing. Be in a site-built structure at the bottom. If you have a basement, go to that basement. If not, go to a bathroom or an interior closet. Get on that helmet. We're currently off East Jackson Street in the eastern part of Selma here, and you can look behind us and see apparent damage all over down the road here. You see, this used to be a garage for this one-family home here. We talked to the residents, and luckily they are uninjured, but lots of damage on the property. You can see here parts of boards, parts of garage equipment, all sorts of things strewed among the debris here. If you're in those areas, you definitely want to watch. Broader picture showing a line of scattered to broken storms all the way up into lower Michigan here. Lots of severe warnings along any of these lines here, so definitely something we're going to have to watch over the next couple hours here. Good evening, I'm Assistant Chief Weather Forecaster Noah Gordon with your NewsLink Indiana weather. Now, it's been another gloomy and dreary rainy day across most of east central Indiana and the further Great Lakes region here. Looking at radar outside right now, we can see just overall kind of a miserable pattern through most of the Great Lakes, including east central Indiana, as these bands of rain have really moved over the region throughout the day and brought really quite a flooding concern and lots of rainfall to the region over the past 24 to 36 hours. Now, we look at rainfall totals across our local east central Indiana counties. We see here Muncie 2.62 inches, Newcastle 2.42, Portland almost 3 inches of rain here in the past 36 hours, and Gas City sitting at 1.8 inches. So you can see how this would really lead to a larger flooding threat and a larger rain threat overall for many of our low-lying areas, places that are nearby to rivers, lakes, and stream beds. And that is why the National Weather Service here still has us under a flood watch until 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, this is going to be for Grant, Blackford, and Jay counties in the northern part of our region, and here for Henry County right along that I-70 corridor. Now, excessive rain is going to continue overnight with another 1/4 of an inch to an inch of rain expected into tomorrow. So definitely something we're going to have to watch. Things are already kind of saturated out there, so something definitely going to be a problem if we get any more rain that we do not already need. Now, looking ahead to tonight, scattered showers throughout. Really not going to be as much of a washout as we've seen throughout the day today, but still going to be those scattered downpours as you're headed out anywhere late tonight. A low of 46 degrees. Still going to have those winds due to that low pressure, those northwest winds, 20, maybe even gusting up to 25 or 30 miles an hour. So something you're definitely going to have to watch if you're headed out anywhere. Now, tomorrow, once again, scattered showers throughout the day. Going to be much more scattered, though. Not going to be a complete washout. Our last day of really true rainfall tomorrow. 68 degrees, those winds still out of the west at 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts perhaps even higher. And those gusts are really going to stick with us through the day Saturday, but if we take a look here, the simulated gusts Saturday evening, we see they start to kind of calm down, but as we head back into Sunday afternoon, those wind gusts are going to continue into the region. You see wind gusts here out of the west at 20 to 25 miles an hour as we head into Sunday. So definitely something you're going to want to watch out if you have any of those commutes on Sunday afternoon, drive any high-centered type of vehicles that may be prone to moving in the wind. But the pattern is looking better as we head into the weekend and into next week, because Futurecast shows by the time we get to Saturday morning and into the early morning hours, going to be a beautiful sunshine-filled day on Saturday. Now, Sunday, going to be a little bit more of a hit-or-miss day in terms of showers and cloud cover, but overall, still going to be much better than what we've seen over the past few days across most of east central Indiana. Now, as we move further into Sunday, we see those rain chances return as we head into your Monday morning sort of work day, but still expected to be quite scattered. But on the other hand, warmer temperatures going to stick around here. If we take a look at our 6 to 10 day temp outlook, see most of places out west here in the northern Great Plains like Idaho, Montana, Colorado, and Wyoming, those below average temperatures. Meanwhile, here along the eastern seaboard, we see much above average temperatures, which is really going to result in a very spring-like feel as we head into next week here. Now, taking a look at our Ross 7-day forecast, we see abundant sunshine and much warmer temperatures as we head into next week. Friday, that last rainy day, 53. Saturday, 66. Sunday, 72 under breezy conditions. Monday, almost 80. We may see our first shot at 80 degrees on Monday afternoon if some of these models come to fruition in terms of temperature. And the warm conditions are going to continue. A scattered shower chance Tuesday afternoon. We're going to have to watch that, especially if there is any severe threat materialized. Wednesday, 74 degrees. Thursday, 68. But overall, sunshine and much warmer temperatures as we head into next work week. For more information, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NLI Weather.